The strategy that I'm going to teach you today is actually the only strategy that I used for like 2 years, maybe 2 years and a half or something, and has proven to be the best binary option strategy, like the most accurate binary option strategy ever. And this is the one that I currently use for one of my apps, one of my free signals groups. So in this specific video, I'm going to teach it to you. But hey, you got to make sure that once you actually watch this like entire training, because you got to watch it all, you got to follow up on learning live trading sessions. You got to like live trading videos that I have, the free webinar that I have, my Telegram channel. I'm like sharing all of the information that I have 100% free. So your job is to pay attention to this video and then to apply it and then to keep on learning. Otherwise, you're not going to make money. Let's begin. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I'm gonna teach you the best binary options strategy for 5 minutes, the one that I created, and absolutely the best one in terms of accuracy. And a lot of people could confirm this in the comment section, in the Telegram channel, and in all my other videos in regards to the strategy. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary, crypto, Forex, any type of making money online, this is the channel for you. So consider subscribing, smash the like, and let's begin. All right, first of all, the best broker for this specific strategy, because you do have a broker that allows you to trade with this strategy and that is reliable, then absolutely is this one right here called Pocket Option. Pocket Option is the best broker in the world right now for binary options. And I'm not just saying that. A lot of people are using this specific broker as well. They've been able to make withdrawals. They've been able to talk to their support team. They've been able to use it worldwide. Pretty much. Absolutely. If you're going to start with this specific strategy, the first thing that you got to do is be with a reliable broker. So I'm going to have the link to this broker below in the description of this video. Like I said, it's available worldwide, so no excuses right there. Like I said, I'm going to have the link to it in the description of this video. And in some part of this video, I'm going to tell you a gift that I'm giving away if you register using the link in the description of this video. Now, what's the 50 RSI strategy? For those of you who are not familiar with it, the 50 RSI strategy is a strategy that I basically created based on trending. So what we look for is an actual consistent trend and two different time frames, 5 and 15 minutes. And based on that trend, I actually choose entries that are considered repetitive. And so it's really easy to determine when the price of the asset is going to retract and continue with the trending. Now, this specific strategy is completely beginners friendly. One of the things that I really love in regards to this specific strategy is the fact that you don't need like hundreds of different indicators, and especially you don't need hundreds of different high frequency numbers and stuff in order for you to enter a trade. It's 3 simple steps, criteria that got to be met, and that's pretty much it. This is what the 50 RSI strategy is. I do have a full webinar where I actually teach this specific strategy. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video so you can register. It's like a 1-hour webinar where I do Q&A and so on. I'm gonna have, like I said, the link in the description of this video so you can register for free. But yeah, this is what the strategy is. Now I want to start by going with the candlesticks, because this is actually incredibly important. We are going to trade using 5-minute candlesticks, and the expiration time should be 5 minutes as well. You could do 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It's really up to you depending on the entry point. We're going to talk about entries and stuff. But one of the things that you need to consider is that the 5-minute candlesticks will actually determine the entry point, but you also need to be able to see the 15-minute candlesticks. Why is this so important? Because we are going to determine the actual trend of the market before anything. And so the higher the time frame, the more accurate is the trend itself. One thing that you could tell is that if you go to 30-second candlesticks, you're gonna see a trend. If you go to 1-minute candlesticks, let's go 1-minute candlesticks. It looks like I would say it's a downtrend, but kind of a sideways. If we go to 2 minutes, it's a little bit of a downtrend and so on. If you go to 5 minutes, then you can see it is a downtrend. And if you go to 15 minutes, you're going to consider, yes, it is a downtrend. If you actually go, let's say for like 30 seconds or something, there is no trend. You see, there is no direct trend. If you go to 10 seconds, even worse. There's a consolidation right there. So we're going to use two different time frames in order to determine that specific trend. One is the 5-minute candlesticks in order to do the entries and stuff, and the 15 in order to like pretty much confirm that is indeed the correct trend. With this specific strategy, we trade with the trend. We'd never trade against the trend. One thing that you need to consider is that we're never going to trade against the trend. And so if it's a downtrend, we're going to go with sell or put positions. And if we go into an uptrend, we're going to go with buy position. As simple as that. Now, indicators. We're going to start analyzing 3 indicators. That's it. 3 indicators. Number 1 is going to be a moving average. That's going to be for you to determine the trend easily, because I can determine the trend just by looking at the screen. Right here, I see a downtrend. It's better if you're able to actually have an indicator that confirms that it is indeed a downtrend. So we're going to go into the indicator section right here, and we're going to add a moving average. If we go to moving average, it's going to be added right here. We go to this little edit button right here, and we're going to select a 50 period. SMA. The 50 SMA basically is what's the average price of the latest 50 candlesticks. That's what it is. So it pretty much tells you where the market is actually going. I usually give it white and 2 pixels and thickness, and that's it. Now, if the moving average is above the candlesticks, it means that it's going down like this. It is a downtrend. If the moving average is below the candlesticks right here, it is an up trend. Is that clear? Again, moving average above candlesticks, downtrend. Moving average below candlesticks is uptrend. Simple, right? So in this area, we're going to trade buy positions, and in this area, we're going to trade sell positions. Sounds good? Second indicator is going to be the RSI, or Relative Strength Index, right here, RSI. You click on it, it's going to be added just like this. Okay. Now, the RSI has 3 levels, the 70, the 50, and the 30. The period is 14 is by default in pocket option. These levels will determine when the price is overbought or oversold. 70 is overbought, like the price is too high, like literally right here. And 30 is oversold. It's literally too low. So it's actually looking to retract. In this specific strategy, the important level is the 50 level. Let me explain why. When it comes to the RSI, basically the RSI is determined whether there is an uptrend or a downtrend. It's like a second confirmation. Why? Whenever you see that the price of the RSI is below the 50 level, it's because it's usually on a downtrend. And whenever you see the price above the 50 level, it's usually in an uptrend. You can tell by this area right here, it's always above the 50 level, and it is an uptrend. Once it actually goes down right here, it is a downtrend. You see, it's a double confirmation. And the third indicator is going to be stochastic oscillator. This one's also going to be by default, and all we care about the stochastic oscillator is the orange and the blue line. The blue line is pretty much the signal line, and the orange line is called the baseline. The blue line keeps on crossing up and down the orange line. It's actually pretty simple to understand. If the blue line crosses up, it's looking the price to give a green candle. If it's crossing down, it's usually gonna give us a red candle. But we want to be as accurate as possible with this specific reading of the market. And how can we do that? Well, it's actually quite simple. If it's a downtrend, we need to look for crossing down. If it's an uptrend, we need to look for crossing up. Simple. Chris, it's crossing up, like literally right now, it's crossing up. What do? You don't enter. Why? It's an uptrend. It's not a downtrend. Therefore, we do not enter that position. We're only going to trade with the trend. These are the three indicators. Now, when I mentioned that we needed the two different candlestick periods in order for us to understand the strategy, is because, yeah, here's a downtrend, but in order for you to confirm that this is indeed a downtrend, we're gonna double check that on 15 minutes. If on 15 minutes, the moving average is still above the candlesticks, it is a downtrend. Let's just go ahead and do a little exercise, and I want you to put in the comment section the pair and what's the confirm, or whether the trend is confirmed, yes or no. GBP JPY downtrend in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes, downtrend in 15 minutes. Is this a confirmed trend? Put it in the comment section. GBP JPY, yes or no. AUD JPY 15 minutes seems like a downtrend. 5 minutes, it's a downtrend. Put in the comment section. AUD JPY, confirmed, yes or no. AUD CAD, let me look for something harder though. All right, Euro AUD, it's an uptrend. In 5 minutes, let's go to 15. Put in the comments. Euro AUD, it's an uptrend, confirmed, yes or no. And I don't think I'm gonna find some like hard task for you guys in here. I want to find something that is actually like, it makes you think. Yeah, this is a downtrend for sure. Let me see. Yeah, it's a downtrend. All right, everything is downtrend right now, but put it in the comment section and confirm that. Once you actually double confirm that, then you can go ahead and enter the strategy. As simple as that. Now, before I continue with the entries of this specific strategy, I want to give you something for free. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that if you register with Pocket Option, you can get an actual free application, 100% free. Now, the application that I'm actually giving two applications. One is actually called BLW AI Binary Tool, which is around $80 or something like that for lifetime. But if you register using the link in the description of this video with Pocket Option and deposit, you will get it 100% free. But not only that, you will also get another application called 30 Seconds app. Both of them are MT4 application. Basically, you install MT4, you put in the indicator, put in the license that I'm gonna send you, and it's gonna give you alerts, sound alerts, and pop-up alerts telling you when it's a good moment to actually trade. And so once you actually do what this website says, by the way, having the link in the description, you need to fill out this form, and I'm going to go ahead and send you both of the applications, the 30-second app and also the BLW AI binary tool. The BLW AI binary tool is based on this 50 RSI strategy, and the 30 seconds app is based on the 30-second strategy. I have other videos in regards to that strategy. You can even get both of them and then go and check that strategy and learn it. But the point is that you're actually gonna get all of this 100% free. Like I said, all you gotta do is follow the steps, which is clear cookies and cache, open your Pocket Option account using the link in the description, make a deposit of whatever amount that you can afford, and then fill out the form below. As simple as that. So hopefully you can actually take advantage of this offer, and yeah, you can get the application for a lifetime. So now let's go ahead and continue with the video. Okay, now it's actually time to talk about the entries, and the entries are not really tricky. It's actually quite simple. Look, I mentioned that when the RSI is below the 50 level is a downtrend, but that 50 level is usually reached. And so you can see right now that it's actually being broken right now, but right here, you can see, let me find another trend. There you go, here, perfect. It's actually reached right here on a downtrend. It's actually reached right here on a downtrend as well. Two things you need to make sure in order for you to enter the position. The criteria, what's the trend? Number one, what's the trend? Trend is down, okay, we're looking for sell positions. Criteria number two, the RSI 50 level is being reached, which in this case is right here, is this right here. Once this 50 level is being reached, then you can enter sell positions. You got two criteria right there. What's the third criteria? The third criteria is that the stochastic oscillator blue moving average is going with the same direction. What I mean is that it doesn't need to be crossing directly, but if the blue line is below the orange line, is that going to be a call or put? It's going to be a call. If the blue line is above the orange line, it's going to be a call or put. Put it in the comments. It's going to be a put. So we need the moving average blue line on the stochastic to be above the orange line, like literally happened right here. If it's above, that's the third criteria. If this blue line was below like it is right here, I wouldn't enter even if it's reaching the RSI level. Even if it's reaching the RSI level. 3 criteria, one more time. 1, the trend. The trend is confirmed. 2, this is beautiful, by the way. I'm gonna actually enter, this is an example. This is a demo account. This is the criteria. Moving average, downtrend. 15 minutes, downtrend as well. Cool. So we go back to 5 and check. RSI level reached. There you go. Stochastic oscillator is blue line above or below? Above, which means it's gonna go down. That's it. Those are the 3 criterias. I really need you to like rewind this video if you didn't understand any part of it and watch it as many times as needed in order for you to actually understand this strategy. It's super, super important that you do. If you register to that free webinar that I'm going to have, you're going to learn a lot more stuff because it's a lot more detailed and stuff. So I would suggest you to go ahead and check it out. If you just want to stick to this video, rewind the video and watch this explanation as many times as possible. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the best pairs for this specific strategy. Look, I can be honest with you and I will filter in 3 groups. Group number 1, the 100% no group, and that is every CHF pairs, stocks, crypto, whatever. All of those things that are not global currencies and CHF pairs, it's a big no-no. That's group number 1. Group number 2, the group is like, it's okay if you trade them, but better if you don't. And those are JPY pairs. Any JPY. AUD JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, USD JPY, whatever JPY pair, it's a meh. If you don't have any other option, go ahead and do it. But if you have the time to wait for an entry on the other pairs, you're good to go. And there's another group, which is the absolutely yes group, and that is the major pairs. Major pairs, USD, Euro USD, AUD CAD, USD CAD, Euro GBP, all of those pairs are a big yes. Can you trade CHF? Yes, you can. Can you trade stocks? Yes, you can. Can you trade? Yeah, you can trade anything you want. The big problem is, they're too crazy. Sometimes they don't respect indicators. Right here, live, you get to see exactly what I did on this trade, and you can tell that it wasn't an emotional trade. I only entered for 3 minutes because the candlestick was in the middle. But there you go. You see, stochastic oscillator didn't have to cross. Right now, if it jumps a little bit more, I probably enter again because the criteria is still be met. But you can see a winner. Okay, so those are the pairs. And last question, what are the best times to trade? Look, I usually trade in the mornings. Mornings, I'm talking about mountain time. Mountain time right now, it's 11:22 and the market is too slow. I usually trade within 6 a.m. to like 9:30 a.m. I know some of you have probably a job or something to do that is not going to allow you to be at any time that you want to in front of a computer. But I would suggest you to find any time between 12 GMT, which is like 6 a.m. or 11 GMT, like 5 a.m. my local time, 11 GMT to like, what's it like 5 hours? 6 hours, I don't know, to like 17, 18 GMT, like noon my local time. So you got like a 6-hour window, 11 GMT to like 17 GMT. Try to find a time within that time window and you'll find the best payouts, the best movements, and the best pairs. Chris, I can't do it. Like, I don't have any of that time, and the broker doesn't have a good payout or has the pairs closed when I'm able to trade. Yes, you can trade OTC, but the thing with OTC is what I would suggest you is to trade 2-3 trades and that's it. Stay away. With the real markets, you can place 5, 10, 20 trades regardless. Yeah, like it's really up to you. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's really up to you. But when it comes to OTC, you do need to actually trade only a few trades. Okay, why? Because it's not the real market. Okay, it's too unpredictable and I wouldn't recommend it to you. So with that being said, stick to real pairs and within 11 GMT to 17. Hey, so hopefully this strategy helps you out. Hopefully you understood this strategy. I tried to make a short video, but it took a little longer than usual. But hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. And if you did, go ahead and smash the like button as usual. Leave a comment in case you have any questions. Check the links in the description and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.